Evolution of a trader, going over the trades that I made today. I was messing around with this little IPO. Funny enough, IPOs for me, well, hold on, sorry. Let me just go over the trade really quick. I was keeping an eye on it about 3 candles before this, like right before that $2 jump. And I was just looking at it. I looked away for a second, like a goddamn leprechaun, and it fucking just pew shot up. So I waited for that next dip down that I saw right there, and then hopped in, and then kept an eye. And then once that volume started picking up like that, I was like, okay, this is something that might have a run. But just sticking to my get out early situation, I did get out because I didn't want to. I just didn't want to, I got 50 cents on this one rather than 20. So I didn't want to risk just a fat drop down. But this whole video, you'll see it's just all green. Just goes. And obviously you'd want to hold in or whatever. I did my trade and I made the right move because you do never know. And then I wasn't necessarily in that mindset in this next trade. I was a little more like, God, I wish I held because I'd be up blah, 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 blah already. So this next trade did end up being a little bit irrational and panicky, you could say. You can see I did technically wait for a drop, but after that I kind of freaked out. Because rather than getting in at the bottom of the candle, I got in towards the top, and once it sunk down like that, I was just like, nah, I'm not even gonna risk it because this might be that sell-off. But it did end up going up again a little bit, and I'm like, oh, of course. And I recognized that the trade was just absolutely trash, and recalibrated. I just knew with that gigantic candle that you're looking at on that second to last candle, all that volume, I was like, there's no way that it's not going to keep going up. And I did end up holding this one for a little bit longer too, because I'm just learning from my not my mistake, but I was learning how my trade could be better from the first trade, and decided, I'm going to hold this one a little bit longer. I believe I ended up getting somewhere around $1 on it. And this gap up right there, I was like, oh yeah, we're good. It's going. And it hit that. I think it was like 98 cents or something like that. It was pretty damn close. And so I ended up just getting out right there. But of course, per usual, bing, bing, bing. And then, but at that point, I was up $200, I think. So, I was at first, I waited a little bit because I was like, this is this bad boy is running, and there might be another opportunity for me here. And then I just figured, I missed this one right here, and the spread just started getting way too big for me, for my comfortability. So I was just like, no, it's not worth it. You know, because if I was trading with SureTrader, I gotta hop in. If I want to get right in, I gotta hop in pretty much at the ask. So that's not gonna be happening. But yeah, pretty interesting lately. I've been noticing, not obviously not, this doesn't go for every single one of them, but for all the years that I've been trading and learning to trade, I've always known IPOs to just be complete busts at the beginning of their IPO. At the like the first week or so, they've been trash. But lately, with this one and with shit, I forget what the other one. Sorry, I forget what the other one was. But just lately, they've been running. And it's like mostly like therapeutic companies. Well, this one was a therapeutic company. The other one was that, JMIA, the African Amazon or whatever. They've just been going nuts, and that's pretty cool, because it seems like there's a lot of, because it's an IPO, there's a lot of eagerness in people. So, for example, with this thing, jumps up $5 in 10 minutes. It's pretty good. And it's already at $30. You know, it jumps up 30%, 5 minutes. For a bigger stock like that, that's pretty crazy, especially for an IPO, from my experience. So it's something that I've been noticing and I've been keeping an eye on, because that's the current trend, it seems like. You know, and it's not like I don't necessarily go looking for IPOs. It's more so stuff that I see on my scanner. And, you know, and I recognize that it's an IPO, then I'm like, oh, okay, there's going to be some eager people getting involved in this one. So let me see, you know, because even though it already had ran up like $10 that day, with those little squeezes like that, people get super excited and just hop in. But yeah, those are my trades for the day. Once it got around this area, or once it started forming candles like this, I just kind of lost confidence in it running and was just like, no, screw this. I'm just going to take my profits for the day. It's not worth gambling it anymore. Yeah, that was it for me.